I cannot begin to tell you what an honor, a prestige, and privilege today is for me. Today, what we're going to experience is the largest moment that Kannada cinema has ever seen. The largest moment that Kannada cinema is going to experience, taking itself not just nationally, but globally. Please give it up for KGF Chapter 2, which is going to turn the tide of cinema, Indian cinema in general, and take our cinema globally. This is possibly the proudest moment of Indian cinema happening right now in Bengaluru. Congratulations to the entire forces that have come together to bring this cinematic marvel on celluloid. Give another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to KGF Chapter 2. It's going to explode on celluloid very, very soon. Today is a massive, massive day. It's a massive moment in cinema. But before we begin this momentous occasion, before we begin this honorable occasion, we have to start with what I'm about to say. This year saw many ups and downs. This entire phase of life has been difficult for all of us. But there was one loss to Kannada cinema and to Indian cinema. And that was the loss, the heartfelt, shocking loss of Dr. Puneeth Rajkumar. He was truly, ladies and gentlemen, the wind beneath most people's wings, and the power that helped the journey of Hombale films take absolute flight. Karnataka Ratna Dr. Puneeth Rajkumar is someone who has closely been associated with the prolific Hombale films, with 3 memorable projects and countless memories. The dream run was cut short, unfortunately. But he is still the guiding force for everyone who knows him. From a much-loved child actor and singer to superstar, and then mentor to a new generation of talent, Puneeth has been a definitive force in Kannada films. As Team KGF, ladies and gentlemen, we request you to please today observe a minute's silence to remember the honorable and our dearest Puneeth Rajkumar.
ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಅಪ್ಪು ಸರ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಂತು ಒಂದು ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಎವ್ರಿವನ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಕರಣ್ ಸರ್.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for observing that moment of silence. Now may I please call Dr. Shivraj Kumar to launch the Kannada trailer of KGF Chapter 2.
ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳಿಗೆ 6:40ಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಟ್ರೇಲರ್ನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಶಿವಣ್ಣ, ಇನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಡೀ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿ ಬಳಗ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಶಿವಣ್ಣ ಅವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆತ್ಮೀಯರಾದಂತಹ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಅಣ್ಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿವರಾಜ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಶಿವಣ್ಣ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೈಲಲ್ಲಿ.
ಹಾಗೆ ಇವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೈಲು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಹಸಿನೋ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು ಈ ಥರ ಅಪ್ಪು ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ದೂರ ಆಗಿರೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಶೋ ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ ಆನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಲೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ KGF Chapter 2 ಟ್ರೇಲರ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ಗೆ. I love you, you should love me. I love you, you should love me. ಇದು ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಲವ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು KGF 2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರೀತಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಓಮ್ದು ಒಂದು ಫೇಮಸ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಐ ಲವ್ ಯು, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಲವ್ ಮೀ. ಸೊ ಐ ಲವ್ KGF 2, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲವ್ KGF 2 ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
KGF Chapter 2 has blown our collective minds. I had the absolute privilege of actually witnessing this cinematic marvel before its launch today, and I don't think I've ever seen a trailer that has had this kind of absolutely mind-blowing impact. He doesn't like violence, but we love him. Thank you so much, and that was KGF Chapter 2 in all languages that you just saw. I'd like to invite yet again on stage, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Shivraj Kumar, for him to share with us his views on what he just saw on celluloid.
ಎಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ, ತೆಲುಗು, ತಮಿಳ್, ಹಿಂದಿ, ಮಲಯಾಳಂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿವಣ್ಣ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗನ್ಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋಣ.
Violence, violence, violence. I hate violence. But violence likes me. I can't avoid violence because violence has got silence. That's it. Yes, beautiful. Prashant, superb. Sanjay sir, superb. Superb, sir. Ravina ma'am, all the best. ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಥರಲಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಡ್. ಯಶ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಫಸ್ಟಿಂದನೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯಶ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ಸಿಂದ ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಯಶ್ ಕಂಡ್ರೆ. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ತುಂಬ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸಮ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೀರೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನಾವು ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು ತಮಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ KGF took him to another level, and ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ ರಾಮಾಚಾರಿ ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಧಿಕಾ ಅವರು, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ರಾಧಿಕಾ ಅವ್ರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಲಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಪೇರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ. ನಮಗೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಯಶ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೈ ಬ್ರದರ್. ರಾಧಿಕಾ ಅವರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಶ್ ಒಂಬಾಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ April 14th. I'll be just watching on the first day. I want to watch it on the theatre with the people. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on stage and sharing your thoughts. When superstars are producers and producers are presenters, when those lines blur, that's what we call the true magic of cinema. I'm so honored to introduce the next gentleman. He's a friend of mine. He's a collaborator of mine. He's a megastar superstar of Malayalam cinema. He's with us today. And we are very proud to have him with us as he presents our film in Malayalam. And joining us, as I said, from Kerala is an actor, filmmaker and distributor, Mr. Prithviraj Sukumaran. He is distributing the film in Kerala. And sir, we are exceptionally honored to have you with us. Now we hear that, of course, you just saw the trailer and I'm sure you'd seen it before, but what we also hear, sir, is that you have seen the film.
No, I have not.
You have not?
I have not.
You mean I was given incorrect information?
Yes, you were.
Oh God, but I think that the trailer is enough of an indication.
But I did,
so would
I did
love to hear
more,
what you have to say.
Yeah, I did see more of the film than this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Karan was very kind to give me a very flattering introduction. But I think the privilege is all mine that I get the opportunity to present the film in Kerala. KGF-2 film lovers across the country might just represent what is a giant mainstream film. But for regional language cinema, for Malayalam, for Tamil, for Telugu, especially for us, for Malayalam, in terms of volume, we being the smallest of the industries. KGF and Bahubali, you represent much more than pieces of cinema. I always say that Bahubali 1 and 2 taught us to dream, and KGF 1 and 2 taught us to believe in the dream. What Prashant and Hombale, what he have achieved, I guess will only be seen in its true magnitude maybe 10-15 years down the line. I've been lucky to have many conversations with Prashant and Hombale regarding their vision for cinema. And I can tell you that KGF and KGF-2 is just a beginning of a great, great journey. Down the line, somewhere in time, if all the industries of our country eventually amalgamate into what we all hope will be one big Indian film industry, I can assure you that S.S. Rajmouli and Prashant Neel will be two distinct chapters. So, Yash, Rocky Bhai might not like violence, but you do make it look bloody cool. So, really, really looking forward to seeing some of it on screen on the 14th of April. I did see a showreel of KGF-2, which also includes some portions of the film that you have not seen in the trailer. And no, the film is much bigger than the trailer. So I'm very, very excited. Like I said, the privilege is all mine. When you are extended the offer of the opportunity of presenting what is essentially a passion project for a group of extremely talented people, for a group of people with so much conviction in the product that they make, there is no question of thinking about it. So Prithviraj Productions is proud to associate with KGF-2. And I remember years back when I met Yash at a party or at a function, there was no design of me being associated with KGF-2 in any fashion. But I remember telling him after seeing KGF-1, man, we have to make KGF-2 bigger. I mean, the country has to, stand up and applaud for this, because this is much bigger than what we have made it out to be. And he said, yeah, when the time comes, let's do this. And I'm so happy with what is happening today evening. Karan hosting what is a superstar-studded event for the launch of the trailer, and the whole nation sitting up and taking notice and waiting for the film to release. Very, very happy, very, very excited. And like all of you, more than being the presenter, more than being an actor, more than being a filmmaker, I'm excited as a film lover. So looking forward to the 14th of April, and congratulations to the entire team for pulling off what is an absolute spectacle. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you think that Rocky Bhai only rules as a savior of the people of KGF, then you have to think again. You've got to think again. The man, the legend, the icon, Rocky Bhai now takes over a new world. Say hello, ladies and gentlemen, to the KGF verse. Check out Rocky Bhai in boss mode as he makes KGF verse his new adda. Hombale Films launching NFT Metaverse on 30th March, ladies and gentlemen, 30th March 2022. Give it up for this humongous endeavor.
30th ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ 30ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು KGF Chapter 2 ನ NFT ಲಾಂಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಕರಣ್ ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
My absolute pleasure. National award winning actor, absolutely beautiful, has swept the digital world with her new show, and she, as I speak, is looking absolutely stunning in my eye and in front of me. Raveena Tandon, ladies and gentlemen, has scored big time in this trailer, as you saw, with the strength and tenacity of a true artist. May I please invite her on stage? Raveena Tandon, ladies and gentlemen.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರಿಗೆ ರವೀನಾ ಟಂಡನ್ ಅವರು ಮಸ್ತ್ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಪರಿಚಯ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಹುಡುಗಿ ರವೀನಾ ಟಂಡನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
Stage is all yours, darling.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. आप सबका स्वागत है and आप सबका धन्यवाद जो जहाँ से भी आए हैं. I thank all of you who've come from all different parts of the country. My Mumbai friends, I see a lot of them here. Thank you for being here. I speak on behalf of the entire team. Before I start thanking them, I would like to say we need your blessings, we need your support, and we need your very, very good wishes. So thank you so much for being here this evening with us, and we really appreciate it. And I love you all. And thank you everybody here as well for being here this evening for the entire KGF team. I'd like to start with thanking Vijay sir and of course Prashant, who is the sweetest, toughest, scariest director I've worked with. He's a thorough gentleman when he wants to be, and he's a thorough terror when he wants to be with some people. So in fact, I do a full Prashant act, which I'll show my Mumbai friends someday, one day. So I've got him down to the T. But it's been wonderful, Prashant, working with you. I haven't seen someone as dedicated, as sincere, and as wonderful as you are. So thank you so much for this film. I'd like to thank Yash. Yash, besides just being the rocking star that you are, I think you're a rocking human being. So be that way. You're a fantastic person. We love you. My kids love you. And yes, you as well, your better half here with us. Thank you for just being what you are. And thank you for also helping us feel so comfortable on the sets. It was just a wonderful experience. I would like to thank Vijay sir and Hombale Films for this opportunity And we wish you all the best. We're all in this together, and I hope it all goes well for all of us. Thank you, Karan. Thank you, Farhan. Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you, Sanju, my co-star. Thank you, Bhuvan, for this wonderful photography. A big hand for Bhuvan, please, everybody.
One please, Edwin Koveko. KGF.
Say hi to
DOP,
everyone.
please. Yes.
There you are. Thank you. That's all I have to say. We need your blessings and good wishes. That's it.
Ravina Tandon, ladies and gentlemen. Always on point, always beautiful. And we can't wait to see you literally explode on screen with KGF Chapter 2. Before our very own Rocky Bhai became a legend, we had one legend who also began his journey as Rocky. Rocky Mera Naam is something that I grew up watching, and then he became the king of swag, the king of superstardom, and just a king in general. Like, he is really a rock star that everyone wanted to be. He's with us today, and when I saw his look, my jaw just dropped. Like, it was on a totally different level. I've never seen him like this. He's always behind the scenes, always shy, but you know he's the coolest guy in town. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us none other than Sanjay Dutt. Sanju Baba to all of us.
Good evening, everybody. All I can say is that this journey of KGF-2 Chapter 2 has been a lesson for me after 45 years of dedication, of a clean film, of people being together. I mean, I grew up being taught that it's a family. A film is made even by a junior artist to a sport boy to everybody, and this is what I felt when doing KGF Chapter 2. I want to thank Yash for being such a superb co-star, such a humble man, my younger brother. Prashant, thank you for making me Adira. And like what Ravina said, I know you're a tough guy, man. I mean, if I could feel it, so I mean, I can imagine Ravina. Vijay sir, Karthik, Bhuvan, I love you. And Prashant, those two guys, I want to thank them. What are those guys? Shankar and his brother. And Nikita, for sure. And most of all I want to thank is my wife, because she pushed me to do KGF. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Sanju. Thank you. You are always just adorable, and we love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please invite the supremely talented and the beautiful Srinidhi Shetty, the lead actress of KGF Chapter 2, to come on stage and honor us with her presence.
Reena, I think for giving me my first movie, ನನ್ನ career KGF ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಆಗಿದ್ದು, and this will always be very, very special to me. ನಮ್ಮ ನಿರ್ಮಾಪಕರು, everybody comes with a story and vision, they all want to execute, but ಅದನ್ನು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಂಥ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅ ರಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಯಶ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ you were my first co-star in this journey, so thank you so much for being so supportive. Hi, Elrigo. First of all, I also want to thank Ashwath sir. Illi nam occasion bandidira. I know your love in movies and how, as an audience, you are waiting for KGF. I could see that passion when you were talking. Hagu Sanjay sir, Ravina ma'am. We also have Prakash sir, Ramesh sir, Ishwari garu. So I'm so blessed to be part of the same movie where we have such star-studded cast. Also all the distributors that have taken our movie from all different states, Prabhu sir, Farhan sir, Anil sir, Ritesh sir, and Sai sir, and Prithvi sir. Thank you very much for giving KGF another stage, another platform where entire audience can watch it. So thank you very much. I know the list is long, so obviously I don't want to take a lot of time. But Boo, nam DOP, Bhuvan Gowda, nam music director, Ravi sir, nam art director, Shiv sir, all of them, because this is not just one person or one person working behind this movie. It's the entire crew, entire team who has worked relentlessly, with so much effort and lack of sleep, like somebody mentioned, blood, sweat, tears. I think I cannot wait to see the audience witnessing this KGF Chapter 2 and to see what is in store for them. To all the media people, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದವರಿಗೂ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ travel ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದವರಿಗೂ, to all the media people, thank you very much for supporting and showing so much love. Thank you very much. I hope you all love the trailer and I cannot wait to see your reactions for the movie. Thank you very much.
KGF Bus, ladies and gentlemen, launching 30th March 2022. It is my absolute privilege to invite on stage this visionary, this maverick filmmaker, really breaking boundaries and creating a story that crosses nations and crosses the entire universe.
They all were the first to come to us. I mean, they held our hands first, when we thought of dreaming too high in Chapter 1. I thank them all for believing in us. I hope I'm going to give a better movie to all of you. I want to thank Prithviraj sir. They're making more associations than just this one. And Prabhu sir also. Thank you so much. Anil sir watched Chapter 1 for almost 8 hours first time. And ever since that day, I didn't like him that day, but today he's probably the only family that I can call in Mumbai. Thank you very much, sir. You've been a very inspirational point for all of us, and I hope to associate with you a lot in the future. Thank you so much. I want to thank all the actors in the movie. Let me start with everybody who was there in Chapter 1. Vashishta, Ayappa, Ram, Avinash sir, Lucky sir, Tarak Ponnappa, Vinay, Balakrishna. We're introducing Balakrishna as Inayat Khalil this time. And Srinidhi Shetty. Srinidhi Shetty, she's got a much bigger role this time. And you're going to see a very different side of her this time. I want to thank Sanjay sir. I want to thank Ravina madam. I want to thank Rao Ramesh sir, Prakash Raj sir, Ishwari Rao, and Sharan. They've all joined us for Chapter 2. There are tons of stories that I can tell you about all of them. They're absolute legends, not just on screen, but the way they have conducted themselves off screen, and the way they've given me that respect. This is my third movie, but they've given me all that respect and freedom, and they're from that generation where directors were. No, I'm just assuming. That directors are given all the freedom to do what they want with these characters. And I just want to tell you that I want to make it very clear that none of the actors that we have selected were done for the market. All of them were done because they suited the role perfectly to the T. And I'm very happy that I'm telling this story through all of these actors. Malvika Madam and Archana Joyce, they've all been exceptional for us, and you're going to see a lot of that in the movie. Nagabarna sir also has been a big part of the movie. Thank you, Nagabarna sir. ಮರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. Yeah. So, I want to thank Dr. Suri and Kitty. They have done more work for me than anybody else has. They both are about to become directors, but they put everything aside and they have done this for me. I want to thank them. I want to thank Karthik Gowda, wherever he is. I want to thank Karthik Gowda. He's the first person to ever give me a job. He got me to Hombale Films, and he's probably the reason that I'm here also. Thank you, Karthik. Chanag nodada. Hombale Films. Vijay sir is, anybody would have produced Chapter 2. It is not about Chapter 2 at all. He's not a great producer because he's producing Chapter 2, but he's one of the greatest producers because he produced Chapter 1. And all the difficulties that we went through on that day, it's very tough for me to tell you over here, but he is simply one of the best, and it tells me a lot about his character and where he's going to take his company from here. Best of luck, sir. Okay. We give out titles. We give out titles to our South Indian stars. And sometimes why we do it is because of love. We rechristen those names because we are mad about them down in the south. There's one certainty, there's another certainty that is going to happen after April 14th. And you'll understand why we call Yash as Rocking Star Yash. And that is something that I guarantee you, the whole world will see that. And I'm very, very proud, and I'm very, very happy that you are playing Rocky up and above everybody else. Also, he's like a modern day cell phone. It's got a lot of features in it. The camera, the display, and everything else. This one's got the best temperament. The way he has nurtured me through this period has been just phenomenal. He's got, I have to say this, most of the dialogues were written by him itself in the movie. And like a cell phone does, it makes calls also, this one can act also. So I'm very, very proud and happy that you are part of this. I have to thank Dr. Ashwath Narayan for being here today. Thank you so much, sir. Shivana, thank you so much for being here. He's an absolute legend of our industry, and we are very happy that you are over here today to grace our event. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to leave now. Just one last thing I have to say. Everything good about the movie, everything that we have done good over the last 8 years, I want to dedicate it to Puneeth Rajkumar sir, Appu sir. We all miss him immensely, and I really hope we have done justice for that dedication. Thank you so much.
ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ನಂಬ್ತಿರೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದೇ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ನೀಲ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ. ವಿರ್ ಆಲ್ ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಕರಣ್ ಸರ್, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಸೊ ಕರಣ್ ಸರ್ಗೇನು ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಸರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಓಕೆನಾ ಸರ್? ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್. ಹಾಂ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯಶ್ ಸರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಡೈಲಾಗು ಅವರಿಂದನೇ, ನಾವು ಅವರ ಡೈಲಾಗನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅವರ ಡೈಲಾಗೆ. Karan sir, we've all enjoyed your acting skills also.
No, my acting skills have been disastrous. Nobody has enjoyed my acting skills, I want to tell you.
You mean to say except me?
No, then you are something you have to check up. You have to do a checkup if you have enjoyed my acting skills.
No, but you can do it now, sir, because the dialogue. The dialogue is sikkapatte powerful dialogue.
Yes.
Nano. ಬರೋವರ್ಗು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಹವಾ. ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಬೇಸ್ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂದೇ ಹವಾ.
Whatever that meant. What did it mean?
Very heroic statement, sir. It says that till I come, everybody else have their light, but once I come, it's only KGF Yash Tufan. तू क्या मैं क्या हट जा तूफान आया.
That's exactly what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, because we have this rocking man of the moment with us, and he is the swag and style and substance and superstardom of what you just saw. I mean, when I saw it, I started clapping mid-trailer. I mean, the deliverance of those lines, I mean, was like, it's like on another level. He's going to storm it, he's going to rule it, and he's going to rock it because he's Rocky. He doesn't have a choice. Please welcome the rocking star of every cinema now in the world. Please give it up for none other than Yash.
ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ಯಶಸ್ಸಿನ ಕಿರೀಟ, ರಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಯಶ್.
And I want to just say, he's even more special to me because of his name. The stage is all yours.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನಮ್ಮೂರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು. Generally, I'm not nervous about anything in life. I don't know, for the first time, I'm not nervous. ಏನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಫೀಲಿಂಗು ನನಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ವಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಯು ಅಪ್ಪು ಸರ್, ಪುನೀತ್ ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಹೊಂಬಾಳೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಪುನೀತ್ ಸರಿಂದ. ನಿನ್ನಿಂದಲೇ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಒಂದು ಜರ್ನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ದಿನ ನಾವು ಯಾರೂ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಶಿವಣ್ಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ. ನನಗೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ನನ್ನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಆದರೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದಿನ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೂ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಜೀವಂತ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರ ಗೌರವ, ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸ. ನನ್ನ ಖುಷಿ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಅವರಿದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮನಸಾರೆ ನನಗನ್ಸಿರೋ ಹೇಳೋವಂಥ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಅವಕಾಶಗಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಶಿವಣ್ಣ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಲಿ ಯಾರೇ ಬರಲಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನು ಬಂದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಿಜಯ್ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕರೆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನನಗೆ. ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ ಐ ನೋ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್, ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಂದ್ರಂತೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡತನ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದೆ ನಡೀತೀವಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಅಣ್ಣ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲೂ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ I don't know, I'm very attached to my industry. It's nothing about me. I'm the person who should get the least credit in this thing. This is about my industry. This is about my Kannada people. This was their dream. And this should be after release, but I don't know. Just to see all the legends here sitting in this platform, coming here with a lot of love and respect towards my industry, and you people had been here last time, but again you have come here with a different expression and different smile, with a different expectation. So I'm happy that we have done something with chapter 1. I think Vijay Kiragandur, Hombale Creations. Remember the name? He's the man behind this whole thing. Because when we were talking, when we said we'll do something like this, or when we were dreaming, most of the people thought we are mad. Or we are, trying to think about ourselves. Every hero will have it. Every actor will have those kind of dreams to position himself or get into a better stage. But I think this man understood the vision behind it, and actually he did more than what anybody can expect. And KGF happened because of this man here, Prashant Neel. A lot of people give me credit, and I think it's bullshit. It's Prashant Neel's film, and I'm happy that I've got this opportunity to be part of this film. Today I was so overwhelmed to see all of them. I think any newcomer, even a first timer, there are a lot of first timers here, he can make them act like a thorough professionals. That's his capacity, and he loves his heroes. That's the best part. I think every director, if they love their hero, that will translate into screen. I think it's just it's the reflection of what he, how he treats his heroes, his actors. I'm very happy to be part of this team. I think our technicians, Bhuvan Gowda, Ravi Basroor, and our art director, Shivu, editor, Ujjwal, and there are a lot of people. Set boys, I don't think you cannot find those kind of workers in any other industry. I can proudly say that. Our set workers and our light boys are, I don't know, I think it's that zeal we had just to prove that we also can do something big, and we also have that potential. Our team has put in extra effort and extra this thing. And yeah, now coming to our partners, Anil Tadani sir, thank you for believing in us when not many people would have taken us seriously. You came here, you made an effort, you saw the film, and then, like Prashant said, that was the worst way to show the film. 8 hours with a lot of interruptions. You believed in us that day, and you deserve that respect forever, sir. You made it happen, and there are a lot of people. Ritesh bhai, whatever you guys have done in that part of world, we'll be thankful forever. And I have to remember one more person, my friend Vishal. Last time he had distributed it. I have to thank him also. And this time S.R. Prabhu sir have joined us. Thank you so much. And Prithviraj sir, you are a fantastic actor. We have always loved your work. And first time when we met, you told me the same thing. You said, how can Rocky, I wanted to dub. I said, sir, what are you saying? You're such a legendary actor. And he said, no, I love that character so much. I think the universe has conspired. We have come together, and you are releasing the film in your state, and I know what impact it will have. Thank you so much, sir. And Ravina ma'am, you are fabulous. You have, I think, I can't reveal much, but when people see you, they will see a different avatar of yours. And you are looking stunning, and you have done a great job. Sanju sir, you are a fighter, sir. You are a fighter, true fighter. I witnessed it up close. I know he has seen life. We all know that. All sorts of this thing. And he's so down to earth and humble. He calls me Yash Bhai sometimes. I said, sir, he's seen life. That's maturity, seasoned personality. Sir, the way he committed himself to this project, with what all he went through, in his health. I think all of us are aware of it. The way he, dedicated himself in those action sequences, especially, I was scared. I had told everybody, no does this, that. He came and he said, "Yes, please don't insult me. I will do it. I want to do it. I want to give my best." And I think he has taken the movie to another level. And I don't know, sir. You're looking stunning. This is how a fan would want you to see. I want to see you on screen. And we all are your fans, sir. In movie, yeah, I don't let that thing mera wo rahega. But in personal life, huge fan. Thank you, sir. Sai garu, thank you so much. Rajamouli sir came to our this thing because of you. And Rajamouli sir also, I have to remember, thank him. Shobhu garu and especially Sai garu also has done a lot in that market. And then it's little this thing. I think, yeah, Karthik and Ramrao sir, they've always been, we fight a lot because of so many reasons, but they have really held us together and they made this happen. Of course, I'm speaking a lot, I know, but I just wanted to feel lighter, so I'm just expressing what all I have. Because so many times what happens in this thing, we forget the people who have really worked and dedicated. This is the time, I think you also will bear with me. And then my co-stars, yeah, a lot of factors are there, all of them are here. Kannadadalli helabekandre ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ವಸಿಷ್ಠ, ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪ, ರಾಮ್, ಅವಿನಾಶ್, Lucky, Tarak, Vinay, Balu sir, Fight Masters, Anbarivu sir. Thank you so much. The way you have showed me, that is on another level. And action in this movie will be on another level. Thank you, sir. Nagavarna sir, ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳು ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವರ್ಣ ಸರ್. ಇವತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅವತ್ತಿಂದಲೂ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. And Srinidhi, luckiest heroine, I should say. First movie, 5 languages, but I think she truly deserves it. Nobody dedicates so much time. I know how actresses, they think about their career. It's nothing wrong with that, but they should do number of films, more number of films. But she dedicated herself. She's, dedicated 5 years or 6 years. Hats off to you. Thank you so much. ಮಾಳವಿಕಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಜಗಳ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ, ಅವರು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಹುಡುಕಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ನಮಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಸುಮ್ಮನಿರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಮದರ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾ, ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ. ಅವ್ರ ಕಣ್ಣಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸಖತ್ ಕಣ್ಣದು. ಆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲೂ ಅವರು 100 ಕತೆ ಹೇಳೋವಂಥ ಕಣ್ಣು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು. ಐ ನೋ ನಿಮ್ಮ, ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದೇ. ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ? ಸಾನಿಯಾ, ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಯು ಸಾನಿಯಾ? ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಯು. ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಸೈನರ್ ಸಾನಿಯಾ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಂಬಡಿ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ವೇ ಐ dress up and all, but she makes sure that I am in trend, or I'm trying to be in that zone. Thank you so much, Sania. And Kitty sir, are you here? Yes. Kitty sir, ನನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟು ಫಿಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕಾಣೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಕಿಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬಿಟ್ನಾ? ಅದೇ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಒಬ್ಬರು ನೆನಪಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬರ ಹೆಸರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, there's one person in my life. His name is Dr. Suri. I've not spoken much about him anywhere, but I'll tell you, all my life I had very few friends, and they have always been very supportive, and they have made me who I am today. And Suri is one among them. Dr. Suri, last cinema li swalpa kelsa ittu. In this movie, he has taken care of all the dubbing and all of those things. Love you, darling. You're the best. And a lot of my decisions where people say Yash has been very smart, and he has achieved so much. I think you deserve a major portion in that. So, yeah, and my staff who always believed in me. I know it's like a retirement speech, but still, I know this movie we have spent 8 years, and after this, everybody will be busy. So I thought this is the moment I should utilize this stage and thank everyone. Ashwatanna has always been my guide, elder brother, and thank you, Anna. Thank you for everything. And Vijay sir, ನಿಲ್ಲಬಾರ್ದು ಗಾಡಿ, ಒಂದೊಂದು ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವೇನು ಕನಸು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಾನು ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೋತೀನಿ, ಅಂಬರೀಷ್ ಅಣ್ಣ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅವರು ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾರು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕಾರಣ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಬೆಲೆ. ಐ ನೋ ನಾನು ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಒಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಇದು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಆದರೂ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್, ಐ ಜನರಲಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ attend events, or I don't give a lot of interviews. They have all the rights to be upset with me, but yet they love me. They've always been very supportive. They've always supported me, and all the media out here, Chapter 1, you guys have really supported us, and I hope you will continue that thing again. And one major thanks ನನ್ನ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ನನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ, ಆಲ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್ ದೇರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಐ ನೋ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡನ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯು ಗೈಸ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಮೀಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್. ದೀಸ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗಿವ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್, then that's a different thing, and if you don't meet them, that's a different thing. But yet if you guys love me and ಅಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮಾಸ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್, ಒಂದಂತೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದೆ ತಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಥರ ಬದುಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಥರ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇರಲಿ. ನನ್ನ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ನನ್ನ ವೈಫ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ bearing me and all our family members who are here, ladies. ತುಂಬ ಹುಚ್ಚತನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕರಣ್ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ event, and you have always been very supportive in that part of this thing. And I know you are one of the person who is the reason behind merger of these industries. You also dreamt about it. Let's burn the wood. Burn all the wood. Like you said, Indian film industry, let's take on the world. World is my territory. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yash sir. One small request, one small bite. Radhika ma'am, nange gottu ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಬಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. One word for all the fans, please. One word. Just 2 words, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ರಾಧಿಕಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೂ diva ಆಫ್ our ಕನ್ನಡ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಸರ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಧಿಕಾ ಪಂಡಿತ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. It's been 3 years since I've actually spoken to anyone. But it's an honor to be here in presence of everyone here. Everybody's named everybody, so I'm just going to say thank you all for being here. I'm really proud, not just because it's my husband's film, but KGF as a team. I watched the film, I should say, and I loved it. And I think there are pillars. This is a palace which is standing on pillars, and every pillar is right here. From the producer, Vijay sir, Prashant Neel is one pillar, Ravi Basroor is one, Bhuvan is one, of course Yash is one, Srinidhi, you're looking stunning in the movie. Everybody, I mean, I feel, and Ravina ma'am, you have nailed it. I loved your performance. Ghus ke marenge, wow. And Sanju sir, I have to tell you that I've never seen you in this kind of a look. the whole appearance is wonderful, really. And Shivanna, thank you so much ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯವ್ರ ಥರ. ಅಂದರೆ we miss Appu sir, but we know through you he's also watching us. So thank you so much. Ashwath sir, thank you. And Karan sir and Anu.
Thank you, ma'am.
We've admired you, sir. I've not missed one show of yours. I've watched everything, and you are the best. Thank you, Yeldugu. We are in for a treat. That much I can say. April 14th is going to be a festival.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ರಾಧಿಕಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಒಂದು
Thank you,
ಟ್ರೂ
Radhika.
ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಯಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರು KGF Chapter 2 ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
And what a gorgeous husband and wife. And this is what you call a power couple. Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, Yash, for that. Absolutely heartwarming and heartfelt. It came from the heart. We saw it, we felt it. The energy was in the room. Thank you. That is what you call a rocking movie star who connects with his people. That is what rocking truly is. We have that message that unfortunately due to a technical glitch we couldn't show you from Ram Charan. Here it is finally.
ಎಸ್, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಬಾಯ್, ದ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ರಾಮ್ ಚರಣ್ ಸರ್.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್, just saw your trailer. చాలా 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 బాగుంది. I'm a big fan of KGF and I'm so excited. It can't get bigger than this. You outdid yourself. చాలా చాలా బాగుంది. All characters were neatly defined and I'm really really excited to see Sanjay Dutt ji and Yash. I don't know, Yash, you are a sensation and you have proven that a good film can cross boundaries and reach beyond any state, and you have proved it with KGF. I'm very 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 proud, Yash. Prashant always told me, Prashant tana meeda tanaki namakomo undadam kanna Yash believed in Prashant more than Prashant believed in himself. So yes, I'm really so proud that you have given this support to Prashant, and it is because of you and Prashant that the cinema has become India's pan-India film, and I'm so proud and I'm really honored that I'm releasing this Telugu trailer of KGF. I wish you all the best, all of you and the producers and all the technicians, and Karan, I believe you're there. You have always supported our cinema and you're doing it right now with KGF as well. We love you and thank you for your support, and Prashant, can't wait to see you and Yash on the big screen. Love you all and all the best.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕ್ಷಮೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ಲಿಚ್ ಇದ್ದ ಕಾರಣ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಥರ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸಾರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ಲಿಚ್. Karan sir?
Yes, and that was Ram Charan, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak, it's roaring and rocking and rolling at the box office, and his heartfelt speech for us and the team of KGF was truly from the heart. So we really thank him, and we thank him for his love and support, and of course wish him in tandem a very very happy birthday to Ram Charan. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's all for me. I'm going to hand the stage.
But sir, before that you have to speak a few words, sir. How happy are you being a part of this KGF Chapter 2 event?
I actually said it right at the top. I cannot begin to tell you what this film, and I can say it with assurance, I've only seen the trailer, but I can say it with assurance, this film is going to be a milestone at the box office in every language. And I can say that not only as a filmmaker, but as a fan of KGF, and I have to say, Prashant, I can't wait to see you right after the release, and we're going to celebrate, because the celebration will happen. It's an eventuality, and Yash will choose the date. And we're going to party right after that, because this film deserves a party and every kind of celebration. It's that kind of film. It's powerful, it's impactful, and more than anything else, it also seems like it's solidly from the heart.
True.
Anushri has been fantastic, has been my partner in crime
Honor, sir.
today. And thank you, Anushri. It was wonderful working with you.
Thank you,
and
sir.
I hope we get to present many pan-India films together.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you
Honor to
so
work
much.
with you, sir.
Thank you.
Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to push the questions to the house, and we're going to do that right now. And Anushri is going to
Yes,
take
sir.
charge of those proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Tana Kelbodu, whom do we start with? Yes, one question at a time, sir, please.
Okay, so firstly, good evening, Starcast. I'm very happy to see you all here. KGF-2. I'm awaiting to watch it from the bottom of our heart. Can we hear a huge round of applause for our stars? And one request, sir, can I join you here on stage for a pic? I'm a die-hard fan of each and every one.
So, sir, this isn't a question. You just wanted to compliment them.
Okay.
I understand your emotions, sir. Thank you so much. So this is what you make, sir. This is what it happens when you see KGF trailer. Everybody becomes a fan. Okay, the first question, please.
Yes. Rahman Hassan, TV9 Kannadaದಿಂದ. First of all, congratulations entire KGF team ಗೆ, and Neil sir, Yash sir, and entire KGF team ಗೆ. Thank you so much. ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರನ್ನ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ. ಯಶ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮೀ, ಅಂದರೆ ಯಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ತೃಣ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರನ್ನ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಸರ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸರ್, ಯಶ್ ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತು ನೀಲ್ ಸರಿಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. KGF-1 ಬಂದಾಗ ಸರ್ ಅಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗಿನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಬಂತು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನೀವೇ ಒಂದು ಬೆಂಚ್ ಮಾರ್ಕನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಸರ್ ಈಗ KGF-1. ಸೊ KGF-2 ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟ್ರೇಲರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಏನನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಶ್ ಸರ್, ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ? ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನೋಡುಗನ ರೀತಿ ಕೂಡ ಬದಲಾಗಿದೆ, ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಬದಲಾಗಿದೆ, ಅದರ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ KGF-2 ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಾ ಸರ್?
ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ರೇಮನ್ ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬ ದಿನ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ. ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಯಾವ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನೀವೇ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವೇ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವೇ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡಿಸೋದು. ಸೊ ಜನಗಳು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಮಗಿಂತ ಮುಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಆದಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೆಂಗೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೀವು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸಲನೂ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ತಲುಪಿತ್ತು, ಅವರೇ ಅದನ್ನು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ನಾವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾನೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಂಬಿಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದಂತೂ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಬುದ್ಧಿಶಕ್ತಿಗೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೂ ಹಾಕಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಅವರ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ದಿಟ್ಟು, ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆರ್ಸ್ ಎನಿಮೋರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜನಗಳ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಇದು.
ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟು ನೀಲ್ ಸರ್.
ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 1 ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 2ನ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ಕತೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂಚೂರು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಒಂಚೂರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ವಿ ಡಿ ನಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಸ್ಟೋರಿನ ಏನಿದೆ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನೀವು ನಂಬೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಫಸ್ಟು ನಾವು ಸಂಜಯ್ ದತ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕತೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಬಿಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಈವನ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಡಿ ನಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ನೋ ಒನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಅಸ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂಚೂರು ಸ್ಕೇಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂಚೂರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಮೇಯ್ನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇರೋದು ಈ ಕತೆನ ಏನು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಕತೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಹಂಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please.
ಸಂಜು ಸರ್,
Sir,
one minute.
question.
ನಾನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಗ್रेचुलेट ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸಂಜು ಸರ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು बैंगलोर एंड वेलकम टू कन्नड़ा इंडस्ट्री सर. एंड रवीना मैम, आपका तो ये दूसरा फिल्म है, वेलकम अगेन. संजू सर, आपको कैसा लगा कन्नड़ा टीम के साथ काम करके? और रवीना मैम सेम, आपको सेकेंड टाइम आप कन्नड़ा फिल्म में काम कर रहे हैं, कैसा लगा मैम?
हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
पहले तो आप सब आए, thank you so much, and thanks for the appreciation that has already been going around for the trailer. Yeah, is this better? Can you hear me? Okay, great.
Can we increase the volume of the mics, please?
No, it's okay. I think everyone can hear. तो जी आपने जैसे कहा कि this is my second film and I wish I would have done more. I wish और ज़्यादा मुझे offers आते. I hope KGF-2 के बाद वो बदल जाए. I hope that happens. But जो मेरा first venture था उपेंद्र जी के साथ वो भी बहुत ही बढ़िया था. And in fact I think जैसे मुंबई में मस्त मस्त गाना बहुत पॉपुलर हुआ था. यहाँ पे you know the song Urgi. Yeah, I will not say
Upendra.
it because my Kannada may be not as fluent as yours and will not be very proper, but even that song Urgi Ladki Mast Mast was a very big hit here, and I have always loved working here in the industry, in the Kannada industry as well. And I'm very, very thankful for the entire team of KGF to give me this opportunity again to be here. And it's been a wonderful experience working with, I think, mostly every generation of Kannada stars. I've had the honor, and again, I've had the privilege of working with our rocking star Yash, like I said, who's not only a rocking star, but a very, very good human being as well. Prashant and Vijay sir, everybody here. Srinidhi, I have to mention, I was looking forward के एक scene तो हो आपका मेरा साथ में, लेकिन शायद KGF-3 में. But yes, and of course, Sanju being this our 9th film or something together, he and me are veterans in this, so it's just been a complete pleasure, really.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I mean, I can only say one thing कि कन्नड़ा पिक्चर में काम करके ऐसा लगा कि मैं अपनी फैमिली के साथ पिक्चर बना रहा हूँ. And like I think mostly everybody has said tonight is that it's pan-India. It's coming together from all over. और ये देखकर I've been in the industry 45 years, so I mean, to see that journey for the whole of India to come together, and it's an amazing journey, you know, to see that. And I just want to thank Prashant and Yash and everybody involved in KGF, Chapter 1 or Chapter 2, Kitty and Bo, and I can just see all of them. They're great actors first, and Prashant, you're a fantastic director. Srinidhi, I thank you for being doing that beautiful scene with me. Ravina, I love you. And I just want to thank everybody. Thanks, Yash. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Prashant.
Sir.
And Vijay, sir. And where's Karthik? I think he's lost so much of weight that I can't see him. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So, sir, one small request. Elrugu, one question, sir. Elrugu kelbi. Yes, sir. Thank you.
ಮಂಜುರಾಜ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡೈಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸರ್, KGF ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡದ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ. ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಂಭ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿನ ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿಯುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ. ಆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಸಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿನ? ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರೀ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳು ಉಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಇದೆ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ
ಅದೇ ಭಯ ಕೂಡ, ಅದೇ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಕೂಡ. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ತಲುಪಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಸೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಕೆಲಸದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹೇಳಿ? ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೋಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವ? ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಉತ್ತರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Thank you, sir. And it's a pan-India press meet, so we have other language media also. Yes.
Himesh Desai from Pinkvilla. Firstly, congratulations on the amazing trailer. It looks spectacular. I have a question for Yash and Prashant Neel. So, at least in the Hindi belts, after seeing KGF Chapter 1, the common notion was the angry young man cinema is back after a long time, that we used to see Amitabh Bachchan sir in. What do you have to say about this, revival of this angry young man cinema, and what are your memories with that zone of cinema that was made in Bollywood back then?
Prashant, sir.
Actually, one of the first references I gave for the movie when we started to make it was to make a movie like what Amitabh Bachchan sir we used to make back then. So you're bang on when you say that, we are trying to bring back that. I've been personally very influenced by that kind of cinema, and I am trying to replicate something like that. Of course, I can't get anywhere close to all the Manmohan Desais and Sippis, but I'm trying my best to try and get somewhere very close in that vicinity. That's a kind of movie that I used to watch in the 80s. So, you know, it has always been in my heart, and that's why we set it also in Bombay, and then we brought it back to KGF.
Thank you, sir.
Madam.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah.
Alinda?
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ
Yes, madam.
Yes. So, ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಮೈಕ್ ಇದೆ? ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿ.
Yeah, this is Rambabu, TV5 Telugu. Prashant sir.
1 second, sir. Yash sir has to complete the answer. Sir.
Same question. See, I have not seen so many Hindi films like how Prashant has seen, but he has always influenced me towards that. But I have watched a lot of Hindi films. In Doordarshan, they used to play that, I think in the night, I used to be awake and I used to watch Hindi cinemas. But I like those kind of heroes. You know, when you see cinema, it should give you some kind of hope or kick. I like larger than life cinemas. More than slice of life, I believe in these kind of thing because I am a product of cinema. Whatever I did or whatever I am here to, whatever I've done till date, it's always about what is in your head. You know, you have to imagine. Only limitation what you have in life is what you keep it in your head. मतलब जो दिमाग में limitation रहता है ना, that is the only limitation. So cinemas give you that kind of confidence to think beyond. Larger than life cinemas, Hindi cinemas have always been doing. So yeah, we can say we are inspired by that thought and that kind of cinema. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
First of all,
Sir, one second.
Hello. Prashant sir.
ಸರ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್
This is
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ
Rambabu
ಶ್ರೀಧರ್
to
ಅಂತ
TV5 Hyderabad.
ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಾಸು ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿರಂತ ಒಂದು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಶ್ ಸರ್ 8 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಒಂದೇ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ. 8 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಈಗ?
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ನಾನೊಂಥರ ಕೂಲಿ ಕೆಲಸಗಾರ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ, ಹೊರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ನಮ್ಮದು. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೊರೋಣ, ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು. ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತು, ನಾನು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಜನರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ. ಅವ್ರು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಖುಷಿ ಪಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನನಗಿನ್ನೂ ಆ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಖುಷಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. 100% ಅನ್ಸಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
hello, first of all, it is a fantabulous trailer and real pan India kind of a trailer. और मुझे लगता है, मैं हिंदी में सवाल पूछूंगी, मुझे लगता है कि इस फिल्म से बहुत ज़्यादा लोग रिलेट करेंगे. यश द रॉकिंग स्टार, प्रशांत जी, आप लोगों ने बहुत प्यार दिया है, अब भी देंगे. रवीना ने आप बहुत आउटस्टैंडिंग लग रही हैं. संजू, आप सब लोग बहुत प्यार करते हैं, आपने बहुत सारे अलग अलग किरदार किए हैं, मगर आई एम श्योर ये जो किरदार है, ये टॉप 2-3 किरदारों को अगर याद किया जाएगा, मुझे नहीं लगता कि ऐसा लुक मैंने किसी भी कैरेक्टर का देखा है जिसका बैक एक एक शॉट देख करके मुझे लगा कि मुझे आई वांट टू नो मोर, आई वांट टू सी मोर. आपके लिए किरदार कैसा था और यश और प्रशांत जी ने किस तरह से कॉपरेट किया? किस तरह के चैलेंजेस थे, बिकॉज आप अलग लैंग्वेज में हम काम कर रहे थे?
मैं ऑलरेडी बोल चुका हूँ कि वर्किंग विद यश एंड विजय सर एंड प्रशांत, मुझे वापस मेरी 40 साल पहले मुझे ले गया था. जैसे कि हम लोग जब इंट्रोड्यूस हुए थे और वो जो जर्नी थी ऑफ लार्जर देन लाइफ हीरोज़ एंड एक्शन ओरिएंटेड एक्टर्स, तो आई मीन आई फेल्ट द सेम. आई फेल्ट सो गुड टू प्ले अधीरा, क्योंकि यू नो यश, आई मीन ही इज़ रॉकी in the film, and it's surprising. My first film was Rocky, and year doing Rocky. But being a hero, he was never insecure of me or anything like that. The whole atmosphere was to make a great film together. That was the main thing. And Prashant, जितना ये ऐसा लगता है वैसा है ही नहीं. बहुत टास्क मास्टर है, सब इसको आग चाहिए, धुआं चाहिए, टायर जलाओ, ये जलाओ, वो जलाओ. But I mean, ये सब करके ही एक ऐसी पिक्चर सामने आती है, I feel. And Adhira was a very tough role. It was a great role, complex role. And Prashant and Yash and Vijay sir made it easier for me. So thank you. Thank you again.
Sir, Prashant sir.
One question at a time.
Prashant sir, this is Rambabu TV5.
Yes, the gentleman over there. Yes.
Yeah, this is Rambabu TV5 Hyderabad. తెలుగు అర్థమైంది కదా మీకు? తెలుగు ప్రశాంత్ గారు తెలుగు వస్తుంది కదా? ఇప్పుడు ఇందాక యశ్ మాట్లాడుతూ మాకు చెప్పారు ఒకటే వుడ్, ఇండియా మొత్తం అన్ని వుడ్స్ లేవు, ఒకటే వుడ్ అని చెప్పారు. బర్నింగ్ ద వుడ్స్. మేము అడుగుతున్నాం, మల్టీ స్టార్ సినిమా చేస్తారా? రామ్ చరణ్, ఎన్టీఆర్, యశ్ కాంబినేషన్లో కానీ, పృథ్వీరాజ్, మలయాళ, ఆల్ స్టార్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఫిలిం ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్? సౌత్ ఇండియన్
ఇంకా కథ రాసుకోలేదు సార్, నేను ఇంకా కథ రాసుకోలేదు సార్.
రాయండి సార్, అందరూ ఇప్పుడు
రాసుకుంటే నేను 100% అప్రోచ్ చేస్తాను సార్ అందరినీ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
ಸರ್. BTVಯಿಂದ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಅಂತ. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ. ಸರ್, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಆದರೆ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವೇನು ಟೀಸರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಆ ಟೀಸರ್ ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಟೀಸರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಂಥ ಟೀಸರ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ತುಂಬ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಥರದ್ದೇ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ? ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ನಾನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗಲೇ. ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಸರ್, 2 ಸಿನಿಮಾಗೆ ಆಗೋಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಕತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಆಯಿತು ಈ ಕತೆ ಅಂತ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ರಾಕಿ ಬಾಯ್ ಪಾತ್ರ ಸುತ್ತ ಈ ಕತೆ ಉಟ್ಕೊತ, ರಾಕಿ ಬಾಯ್ ತಾಯಿ ಪಾತ್ರದ ಸುತ್ತ ಈ ಕತೆ ಉಟ್ಕೊತ, ಹೇಗೆ ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು ಈ ಕತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಈ ಕಥೆಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಬಿಂದು ಏನು ಅಂತ?
ಸರ್ 8 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ, ಮರ್ತೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ, ಸತ್ಯವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ.
Yes sir, can you please answer that?
ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಕೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇಷ್ಟು. The final question.
Hello, hi. This is Kalpesh Kubal from Maharashtra Times.
Okay,
hello,
okay,
hello.
1 second, silence. Yes.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Yes.
Okay. Are you able to hear me, please?
Yes, yes. Yes.
This is Nagendra Kumar from ABN Andhra Jyoti from Hyderabad, and this question is to the director of the film. See, when you made that first chapter, KGF, you were not with any expectation, and you try to drive your emotions onto the celluloid with the help of the characters that you designed. But when you got such a humongous success with the first attempt, the second attempt 100% gains lot of weight, mass, and the budgets also get swollen away. And are you sure that you are going to benefit the investors and the actors in all are in the package?
Sir, I answered this question just before. We haven't changed the story. We haven't changed the story. We have just spent a little more money because we can afford it now. We have the market for that. Adi calculation cheyika nenu eri cinema cheyinu sir. So that is something that I am very clear about. And as far as you asked even about the actors in the movie, they're what we had written 8 years back, the characters have remained just the same. Just because we have more money, we did not do anything different with it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, good evening all. This is Jogendra Tuteja from the Mumbai media. So, Yash, the question is for you. Now, when KGF Part 1 released in Hindi, I'm talking primarily about Hindi, it took about 2 crores on the day 1, and then it went on to cross 40. It was like 20x the kind of amount that came on day 1. Now, with the kind of hype which is there, with Sanjay sir there, with Ravina also there, are we looking at a 40 crore day 1 just in Hindi? Because I truly believe that that's the kind of numbers that we could be targeting. How do you feel about it?
Well, it was not for the numbers, but yes, in today's time, numbers matter. It's also the reflection of how many films, how many people have watched the film. So definitely, I would want more and more people to watch. How many X? I don't know. I don't want to think about that. But I'm very sure that whoever comes with whatever expectation they have, we will try to live up to that, and people will be entertained for sure. So I'm also expecting a huge this thing, because the kind of love and respect I'm getting to people are showing towards us. I'm expecting a huge this thing. But beyond numbers, I want everybody to enjoy it, and this is to entertain them, and it will that will be the sole purpose. Thank you. Thank you. That's how you should.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಅದೇ ಆಗಲೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಸರ್ ಆಗಲೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಅದೇ ಆಗಲೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ.
Could you please take the mic, sir?
ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್.
ಓಕೆ,
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಈಗ ಟೀಸರ್ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ, ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ?
ರವಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ನೀನು ಇದು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರು. ಏನಿದೆ ಅದೇ. ಓಕೆ ರವಿ, ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ.
ರವಿ ಸರ್ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ರವಿ,
ಸಂಜು ಬಾಬಾ ಇದಾರೆ.
ನಿಮ್ದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೇ ಆನ್ಸರು. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಓನ್ಲಿ KGF ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಟೈಮು ಇದಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಂತೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಸಂಜು ಬಾಬಾ ಇದಾರೆ.
I'll take the question, sir. I'll come back to you, sir. Promise. Yes, sir.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಅನ್ನೋರ್ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟೇ ಮೈಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ.
Welcome to the team of KGF.
Hello.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್,
ರಘು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೈಕ್ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದ್ ಮೈಕ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಮೈಕ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ತರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೈಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಮೀರಿದ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಕೊಡಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನೋ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
ಕತೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆ. ಆಗ ರವೀನಾ ಟಂಡನ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಪಾತ್ರ ಏನು, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಇರ್ಬೋದು.
ಅದು ಸೂಚನೆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್.
ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ
ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ.
ಸೀಕ್ವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು, ಅದ್ರ ಸೀಕ್ವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆನೇ ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ?
ಸೀಕ್ವೆಲ್ ಸರ್.
ಸೀಕ್ವೆಲ್
ಏನೇನ್ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವು ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಮುಂದೆ ಕತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಅರ್ಧ ಕತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ಇನ್ನರ್ಧ ಕತೆ ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ.
Thank you, Prashant sir. Yes sir, Ali black shirt ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Yes sir.
Welcome to the team of KGF and thanks for having us here today. And my question is for Yash. What does it take, or what does it mean to stay in the character especially when is it a pan-Indian film or like it's a sequel that's being made for 5 years? I mean, is it a challenge or it's a kind of responsibility that you see?
See, what happens is time is definitely a task, because to look the same or to be in that character for a long time, you tend to get influenced by characters sometimes, and you tend to forget certain nuances of the performances when you'll take too much of time. But this character was so exciting, and so this thing, I eat, breathe, sleep cinema, so it was not difficult for me, and Rocky comes very naturally. It's not something which I have to make an effort to play that character, so it was easy.
Thank you sir.
ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ
ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ
ಸರ್. ಯಶ್ ಸರ್, ಸಂಜಯ್ ದತ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಲೆಜೆಂಡರಿ ಆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇಬ್ಬರ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಯ್ತಿರೋದು ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಬ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಎದುರಾದಾಗ ಸೊ ಆ ವೈಬ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 1 ಬಂದಾಗ ಆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಡೀ ದೇಶಾದ್ಯಂತ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಪಾತ್ರ ವಹಿಸಿದ್ರಿ. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ 2ನ ಯಾವ ತರವಾಗಿ ಇಡೀ ದೇಶ ಜೊತೆ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ?
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಸಂಜಯ್ ದತ್ ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದೊಂಥರ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಜಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸಖತ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಪಾತ್ರ, ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಟಗಫರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ರಿಯಲಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಡ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಹೊಂಬಾಳೆ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದೊಂದು ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಕೇಲಿಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿಜಯ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ಗಳಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡೋದಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ತುಂಬ ಜನರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಹೊಂಬಾಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಮೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆಯವರಿಗೂ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
ಶೋರ್ ಸರ್. ಹಲೋ,
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ
ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸಂಜಯ್ ದತ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ. ಸಂಜಯ್ ದತ್ ಸರು ರಿಯಲ್ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಯುದ್ಧಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ KGF ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 2 ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 2 ಯುದ್ಧಗಳನ್ನು ಅಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಒಂದು ರಾಕಿ ಬಾಯ್ ಜೊತೆ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೈನ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಲ್ ಫೈಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋರಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಹೇಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ.
ಮೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್.
Yes, sir. I finally have the mic.
Sir, one
So I
second,
can
sir.
ask
Sir,
the
one second.
question.
They have to answer this question.
Sorry,
sir.
sorry.
Yes. Sanjay Dutt sir has to answer this question. We'll then take the question. Yes, sir.
मेरे में एक आदत है, मैं ज़िद्दी आदमी बहुत हूँ. तो कैंसर है तो क्या हो गया, कैंसर तो जुकाम की तरह है मेरे लिए. और मैंने ये ठान लिया था कि मेरे को कैंसर नहीं है, और कैंसर नहीं है अभी, यू नो. और एट दैट टाइम प्रशांत ने और यश ने मुझे बोला था कि क्लाइमैक्स हम लोग ग्रीन स्क्रीन में करेंगे. तो मैंने बोला अगर ग्रीन स्क्रीन में करेंगे तो मैं नहीं करूँगा. अगर वहाँ मेरे को टायर चाहिए, मेरे को धुआं चाहिए, जो इसका बहुत फेवरेट है, आग चाहिए, सब चाहिए, फिर मैं करूँगा. एंड अगेन आई कैन से वन थिंग इज दैट थैंक्स टू प्रशांत एंड यश एंड विजय सर एंड ऑल, इज दैट दे मेड दैट पॉसिबल फॉर मी. कि मुझे अच्छा लगा, यू नो, दे मेड दैट पॉसिबल. तो कैंसर नहीं है. एंड आप लोग भी इतनी प्रार्थना की है मेरे लिए. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Sanju sir.
Okay, so my question is primarily to Yash and Ravina ma'am. There are two types of changes that we have seen in the last 10 years. One is the acceptance towards South films, and it has become a pan-India project. And hum log aaj, when we look at the success of films like Bahubali, the acceptance of Pushpa and RRR and now KGF-2 trailer, because I was checking trailer comments, you will understand that there is a widespread acceptance all over India, which is a great thing. The divide has gone. Similarly, for Ravina ma'am, I think एक time ऐसा था जहाँ पे बोलते थे कि एक actress का shelf life होता था. Today you are coming back and doing an Aranyak and doing a film like KGF-2 where you have a prominent role, where you are killing it. I may be biased, but yes, you are killing it. So I want to know, do you see the change in perception? Yash, do you see the change in perception? Because there was also a round table of filmmakers where they were asked, and they said that the next generation of superstars will be the South superstars. The actors who hail from South, not just South superstars, I'm wrong, pan-India superstars who hail from South. Do you see the change in perception, and do you see the change in perception?
We have one promotional this thing there. We have tried to communicate this. North, south, east, west, all these things are only for directions, man. So I think it's a very outdated concept. We are Indians, and that's the whole vision. You have to accept in totality. We are little different. Culture में थोड़ा difference है, लेकिन by the end of the day, we all are Indians, and the idea is simple. You want entertainment? Let us entertain from any part of this country, and the whole country is ready to accept it. And today you're consuming Spanish content, and also I think that's in our mind. People who are in industry, audience have always they've moved on. I think I knew it, or maybe as an audience, so I never cared whether it is a Hindi film or Tamil film or Telugu film. If movie is good, we all went and watched. This discrimination or that's an unnecessary thing. It's an outdated concept. Even today, if we are discussing that it is changing, it is like the next superstar ka thing. When somebody calls you the next big thing, that will remain next big thing. Either you are a superstar or you are not. It's like that. Either it is one industry or it is not. So I believe it is one industry, and I time we should stop all these woods. I think we should believe in Indian film industry, and who is making it is from one particular part. Let's celebrate cinema. That's my view on that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We do have Malayalam media and Tamil media. Yes, sir.
This is R.S. Karthikeyan from Chennai. One question. ஒரு பவர்ஃபுல் டயலாக் இந்த கேஜிஎஃப் ட்ரைலர் 2ல இருந்தது. அது வயலன்ஸ் அந்த டயலாக். ஏன் அது வந்து 5 மொழியில் படம் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க? ஆனால் ஏன் இங்கிலீஷ் 5லையுமே இங்கிலீஷ்? ஏதாவது ஸ்பெஷல் ரீசனா? வயலன்ஸ்
5 மொழி அது அங்கே நிறைய கேரக்டர்ஸ் அந்த லோக்கல் லாங்குவேஜில் பேசுகிற ஒரு இது இருக்குது. பட் மை கேரக்டர் அவனுக்கு நல்லா இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியாது சார். அது நம்ம மாதிரியே பட்லர் இங்கிலீஷ் தான். அது எப்படியோ கொஞ்சம் இங்கிலீஷில் ட்ரை பண்ணி டைலாக் அடித்தா என்ன சொல்கிறது, டு டீஸ் சம்வன் ஆர் கொஞ்சம் ஆட்டிடியூடுக்கு பட்லர் இங்கிலீஷ் நல்லா இருக்கும் அப்படி ட்ரை பண்ணியிருக்கிறது. அவ்வளோதான் சார்.
ராயல் இங்கிலீஷ்
வயலன்ஸ் அதான் அவ இங்கிலீஷ்ல வந்து பேசிக்கலி தட் கேரக்டர் கார்பரேஷன் ஸ்கூல் சார். இட் இஸ் நாட் கான்வென்ட். ஸோ அந்த கேரக்டர் ஹேஸ் டு ஷோ தட் திங் சேயிங் ஐ ஆல்சோ கேன் ஸ்பீக் இங்கிலீஷ், தட் டாக் இங்கிலீஷ், வாக் இங்கிலீஷ். இட் இஸ் லைக் தட். நீங்கள் படம் பார்த்தா உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிடும், நல்லா இருக்கும். அது நம்ம மாதிரியே கொஞ்சம் இருக்கும் English. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This is just a trailer. We do have some from Malayalam industry also. Can ask questions.
हेलो नमस्कार, मैं रेखा खान और भारत टाइम मुंबई से। मैं सबसे पहले आपकी पूरी टीम को, केजीएफ की पूरी टीम को बहुत सारी दिल से बधाई देना चाहूँगी, बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं। मेरा सवाल यश से है। यश से मैंने टेलीफोनिक बात की थी और मुझे पता है कि आप हिंदी बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं, इसलिए मैं अपना सवाल हिंदी में ही करना चाहती हूँ। यश, जैसे कि आपने बताया कि आप अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आपने कहा कि आप थोड़े से नर्वस थे, और अभी यहाँ पर जो बातें हो रही हैं कि एक सिनेमा को बनाने के लिए आपकी खून, पसीना, आत्मा, रूह सब कुछ लगता है। एक कन्नड़ जो सिनेमा है उसको आप पूरे पैन इंडिया में और पूरे हर लैंग्वेज में आप ले आए। तो मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि आपके लिए KGF इमोशन क्या है?
नमस्ते। KGF ऐसे डायरेक्टर मिलेंगे तो उनके सोच से ही फिल्म बनती है. सो आई एम द लास्ट पर्सन इन दिस. सो KGF वॉज बहुत पुराना ख्वाहिश बोलते हैं ना उसको. हाँ, तो हम लोग को सब वो चाहिए था. वी वर थिंकिंग हमारा इंडस्ट्री से ऐसा कुछ काम आए और सब लोग हमारा वर्क भी देखे, और हमारा इंडस्ट्री के बारे में भी बहुत सारे लोग कन्नड़ बोलते थे. वो कन्नड़ नहीं है, कन्नड़ा है. सो वहाँ से शुरू होता है कि हमें सब वो डिज़र्विंग रेस्पेक्ट और डिज़र्विंग वो इंडस्ट्री का बारे में सबको वो रेस्पेक्ट आना. दैट वाज द विजन, एंड दिस इज द गाय. वी गॉट हिम विथ luck or whatever you say. Prashant Neel, he had that kind of skill, he had that kind of vision and strength, and producer here Vijay Kiragundur wanted to put our industry on Indian map, and all of that we all came together. Usse ho gaya, and KGF will always be close to my heart, because that is pride of fans ka pride hai madam, wo bol sakta hu.
Thank you, sir. And someone from Malayalam media can also ask a question, sir, please. And last 2 questions.
Good evening. Sanju sir, your acting debut in 1981, your father Sunil Das, Rocky, right? Now you are in Kannada with Rocky, our Yash. How do you feel now, sir?
I feel it's amazing that Yash is playing Rocky. I can't see anybody else playing Rocky but Yash. And it's been a pleasure. और ऐसा अभी लगता है कि थोड़ा नहीं बोलूँगा यार.
Sir, this question for Prashant Neel, sir. Here, sir. This question for, I'm Rajababu from Telugu Film Beat, Hyderabad. Sir, after KGF-2, is there any plans for KGF-3?
After 8 years, sir.
Okay, Yash and the production company. This is Vinod from Filmy Beat. The same date of release in Tamil Nadu, actor Vijay's movie is coming, Beast is coming. How do you going to face, and there are huge fan following for Vijay, and what is the plan of action? And one more last
Let
question.
me finish this.
No. Yeah, I'll give you.
Yeah. So you're from Tamil Nadu?
Exactly.
Yeah. எனக்கு ஒரு இது இருக்கு மைண்டில். எப்போவுமே 2 ஃபிலிம் வந்தால் இட் ஹேஸ் டு பி கேஜிஎஃப் அண்ட் பீஸ்ட். இட் இஸ் நாட் கேஜிஎஃப் வர்சஸ் பீஸ்ட். யூனோ இது எலெக்ஷன் கிடையாதுங்க. இப்போ எலெக்ஷன்னா எல்லார்கிட்டே ஒரு ஓட்டு இருக்கு. அந்த ஓட்டு யார்கிட்ட போகுதோ அன்றதுக்காக ஃபைட் பண்ணணும். அண்ட் ஒருத்தர் ஜெயிச்சனோன்னா இன்னொருத்தர் ஷுட் ஃபெயில். இது சினிமாங்க. இது என்னன்னா அவங்க படமும் பார்க்கலாம், என் படமும் பார்க்கலாம். அண்ட் லெகசி இத்தனை நாள் அவங்க விஜய் சார் அங்கே என்டர்டெயின் பண்ணி, இஃப் இஸ் சச் அ ஹியூஜ் ஸ்டார், we should always respect that. See, ours is a pan-India film and we announced like 8 months ago. Namak theriliye endha padam varudhu ange, and for him also it's a festival. So rather than thinking like KGF versus Beast, I saw a lot of those things, which is not a right thing, because I always believe that whoever has worked for this industry and he has entertained us for so many years, and the moment you start thinking that I am bigger than someone or bigger than my seniors, that's when our downfall will start. He because of what he has done in his life, and as a fan, everybody will celebrate his movie, and I'm very sure all Vijay sir's fans will love our film, because that's something cinema offers you. அந்த படம் பார்க்கலாம், நம்ம படம் பார்க்கலாம், நான் அந்த படம் பார்க்குறேன், எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணலாம் சார்.
எஸ்
சார், இப்போ நான் சிம்பிளாக சொல்கிறேன். ஒரு சாட் ஸ்டோருக்கு நீங்கள் ஒரு சாட் சாப்பிட்றீங்க, அது நல்லா இருந்தால் யூ வில் டெல் யுவர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஆல்சோ, அண்ட் இட் டசன்ட் மீன் தட் நீங்கள் எங்கேயோ போய் சாட் சாப்பிட மாட்டீங்க. யூ வில் eat that also, this also. ஸோ ரெவென்யூ என்ன சார் வரும் சார். ஆடியன்ஸ் எப்படின்னா அவங்க பிடிச்சதுன்னா ரெவென்யூ தானாக கொடுப்பாரோ, அதை மேலே நான் ரொம்ப நம்புகிறேன். தியேட்டர்ஸ் அது இது இருக்கலாம், பட் ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் ஹை டைம் வி ஷுட் திங்க் அபவுட் கொலாபரேட்டிங். அதெல்லாம் போச்சு சார். அவங்க படம் இங்கே ரிலீஸ் ஆகுது, என் படம் அங்கே ரிலீஸ் ஆகுது. வி ஆல் ஷுட் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தட் அண்ட் வி ஷுட் ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆன் என்டர்டெய்னிங் ஆடியன்ஸ். அவ்வளோதான்.
Thank you, Yash sir, and also as Yash sir said, let's celebrate Indian cinemas. Girl, yes sir. Sir, last question, sir. Last question.
Yes.
Can we take that question?
Standing since 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Hi sir, this is Ankita from Mumbai Media. Sanjay sir, this question is for you. Right from Rocky to Munna Bhai to Adira, every time you are deconstructing your own look, what prompted you to go negative and to this extreme? People love you as Munna Bhai. Do you think they are now going to hate you in equal measure? Are you going to balance it out?
They love me as Adira too.
This is the last question. This is the last question of the evening. Last question.
ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ನೀಲ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ನಾನು ಮಂಜುಗೌಡ ಫಿಲ್ಮಿ ಬಿಟ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. KGF ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ವರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್. ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮೂಲಕ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ನಂಗೊಂದು ಡೌಟ್.
KGF ವರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸರ್.
KGF ವರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು.
ವಿಜಯ್ ಸರ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
ನಮ್ಗೆ ವಿಜಯ್ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಒಂಬಾಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು
ಸರ್. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ 30ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಿಸಿ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಆಗಲಿ ನಾವಾಗಲಿ ವಿಜಯ್ ಸರ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಈ ಮೆಟಾವರ್ಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ನೀಲ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
ಸರ್ ಒನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸರ್. ಸರಿ ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ನೀಲ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ನೀಲ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ. ಸರ್, ಈ KGF ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 1 ಆ ಸ್ಟೂಪೆಂಡಸ್ ಹಿಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಗದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ವಿಮರ್ಶೆಯನ್ನ KGF ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 1 ಎದುರಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು. ರಾಖಿ ಬಾಯ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅಂಡರ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ನೀಲ್ ಅವರು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಮೌಲ್ಯವನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನ KGF ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 2ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ? ಎರಡನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ನಿಮ್ದು ಮುಂದಿನ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯಶ್ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಾ?
ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್.
ಸರ್, KGF ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಹಿಟ್ಲರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್? ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಬರ್ದಿರೋ ಕತೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.